I was only 22 years old when this story began, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I told my family and visiting relatives that I was going out on a turkey shoot. It was November 24th, 1971, the day before Thanksgiving. And if you wanted a turkey feast, by golly, you had to shoot and kill the bird yourself. At least that's what I said. Little did I know, as I took that fateful trip, I would encounter something far more dangerous and a hell of a lot bigger than turkeys. While I was going about my business, another man, a rather famous, or should I say infamous individual, had some plans of his own on that very same day. But while the airlines were going to have a busy day ahead of them, I had to deal with some problems of my own.
Can I help you?
I'm sorry, I thought this house was vacant.
We rented it for the holiday.
We?
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, buddy? Yeah, this is Chuck, Johnny, Lou, and Morgan.
What's up, guys?
You want to join us for some turkey shooting?
Yeah, I'm here for turkey shooting.
It's the season.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to have a beer with us?
Yeah, I'll take a beer.
All right, come on.
All right,
let's go.
let's do
Come
it.
on in.
Come on in.
I hadn't expected anyone else being up here, but they seemed like a good bunch of guys, so I was happy to play along. Morgan was getting married in a week, so this was like a last hurrah for them all. At the time, I didn't realize how true that would be. I also couldn't get over the feeling that someone was watching me. I thought I was being just paranoid, but for some reason, I couldn't shake that sense of dread. which is probably what the flight crew and passengers were feeling. Once Dan Cooper got aboard that 727 Boeing out of Portland, Oregon, heading to Seattle, Washington.
Stewardess, could you come here for a second?
Yes, sir. Is there a problem? Thank you, sir. I'll read it later.
You should really take a look at that note right now. I have a bomb. You should inform the captain.
I'll get on this right away.
Dan Cooper's demands were simple. $200,000 in negotiable American currency, 4 parachutes, and a fuel tank standing by in Seattle, awaiting their arrival.
Morgan's just way too young. I mean, it's ridiculous. You're pretty much ruining your life.
Why would you throw away your freedom like that?
Exactly.
What is it?
Thought I heard something. Hey, are there bears in these woods?
I wouldn't count the possibility.
You know, I'd feel a lot better if we had our rifles.
Yeah, I think we can start heading back.
Yeah, fast.
So Bernie, you gonna join us on the hunt?
Yeah, we're gonna head out and split up into a team of 2. Make it kind of like a contest and see who can kill the most birds.
Yeah, and 6 of us, it makes it even.
5. I'm a lover, not a killer.
Come on, Morg.
Smells manly. It's good for you.
Good timing. We're just about go hunting.
So Bernie, what do you say?
I didn't really come up here to make new friends, but I still had time, so I figured.
Sure. Why not?
Great. Let the killings begin.
After we gear up. I'm not going out there again without my rifle.
Ditto. Okay, let's get ready.
Get him. Right there, right there. And
Chuck, Lou, you're with me. All right, let's see you guys out there. Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. Kill some birds.
Now, I had heard stories growing up about things lurking in the woods, and as a kid, the story scared me, but monsters take on different guises when you're fighting in Vietnam. I had thought I'd seen it all. Boy, was I mistaken. Now, I can't rightly say what happened inside that house while we were out, but I can tell you now, it wasn't pretty.
Hello? Hey, baby. How you doing? Good. What are you wearing? That's sexy. You miss me? Good, I miss you too. I'm about to go take a shower. Yeah, I stink real bad. Okay, baby. I'll be thinking of you. All right, love you. Bye.
I can also tell you that while we were out hunting turkeys and something was hunting us, good old Dan Cooper was having his demands met. The airline's president authorized payment of the ransom and ordered all employees to cooperate fully with Dan Cooper, who they were now calling D.B. Cooper due to the news media miscommunication. FBI agents assembled the ransom money from several Seattle banks. He received 10,000 unmarked $20 bills and civilian parachutes with manually operated ripcords that the police obtained from a local skydiving school.
Have a lovely evening, folks.
Once the delivery was complete, Cooper permitted all passengers and the senior flight attendant to leave the plane. They were all unharmed, which is unfortunately not the case with what happened with the guys I was hanging out with.
I fought in Nam. Toughest time of my life. I met my best friend over there. I owe him my life.
Yeah, well, you know, he got Morgan. Kid's getting married. He's got his whole life ahead of him. So I don't know.
That's like it.
It's just a squirrel.
I don't know what I'm doing next, but I know what I have to do right now. Bathroom break.
You're not going back to the lodge?
I bear my shit on these woods, but I don't.
We're not waiting for you.
So don't.
All right.
Morgan? You here? Morgan? Morgan? Morgan! You better not be trying to scare the shit out of me, Morgan! Because it's just my work. Morgan! Come again?
At this point, things are going a hell of a lot better for D.B. Cooper. The plane took off again on a new southeast course towards Mexico, with only Cooper, the pilot, the co-pilot, a flight attendant, and a flight engineer on board. Now, we all knew they weren't going to let Cooper get away with it that easy, so at a nearby Air Force base, they sent 2 fighter pilots after him, one to fly above and one to fly below, out of Cooper's view. But he had some more tricks up his sleeve. You see, D.B. Cooper was prepared. He knew the dangers surrounding him, something that we, unfortunately, still did not.
Where the hell are all the goddamn turkeys?
Does this answer your question?
Jesus. What kind of animal would do that?
I don't know. A bear?
I didn't come out here to hunt bears.
Neither did I. Maybe we should get back to the lodge.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's go.
What is it?
Nothing. You just hear stories about out here.
What kind of stories?
Local legends about some kind of creature roaming these woods. Bigger than a man, stronger than a bear.
You can't tell me you believe in those things.
I don't, but I do trust my instinct. That's why I'm still alive.
You want to head back to the house empty-handed? Come on. These turkeys aren't going to shoot themselves.
No, look out!
Noel should have gone back, but he was just as stubborn as I usually am. There was nothing else I could do.
I'm gonna go change.
Into what?
Aha, you're funny. You're funny. You're a funny man.
That's why they pay me the big bucks. I'm going for a swim. is it now? Johnny? What the hell is going on around here? Johnny? Chuck? Morgan? Stop fooling around, you guys. Look, I'm gonna count to 3. And if you guys don't come out by the time I count to 3, I'm gonna get mad. And when I get mad, you will not like it. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, Captain. Now please hold steady at 100 knots with a 10,000-foot altitude. Good. Now, lower the wing flaps to 15 degrees and keep the cabin unpressurized.
Look, Mr. Cooper, under these flight configurations, we are going to need a second refueling before entering Mexico.
That's fine. We can do that in Reno, Nevada. Now please, everyone, remain in the cockpit with the doors closed. I have some money to count and I don't wish to be disturbed.
Are you in need of some assistance, Mr. Cooper?
No, everything is under control.
At approximately 8:13, the aircraft's tail section sustained a sudden upward movement, and the rest, as they say, went down in history, literally. And that, my dear friends, is all the world knows about what happened to D.B. Cooper. To this day, the FBI and millions of people still wonder if he survived and got away with the money, or if he did indeed die in the jump. Well, I'm here to finally clear up the mystery once for all, because I am the only one who knows what happened. And who am I, you might be asking? Bernie Doyle, Cooper's accomplice. I served under him in the Vietnam War, and like I said, would do anything for Cooper. And who is this D.B. Cooper? I'll let that remain a mystery.
Jeez. All right, well, right on time. Any problems? Piece of cake. You? There were some college kids at the lodge that I had to take care of. I hope nobody got hurt. A bump on the head. He'll survive. Okay. sounded like Noel.
What? Yeah. Damn it.
I was right. The stories are true. They're all true.
Ernie, what the hell is that? Better question. How far away did you park your pickup truck?
I parked about 10 minutes away from you and hiked the rest of the way. Did you see where it went?
No.
By the time I stopped firing, it was gone. Hey, did you decide to go with that real bomb?
A fake bomb. Couldn't blow up a twig. I didn't intend on hurting anybody today.
I wish that creature would follow your example.
You know, the only contingency I didn't plan on today was a 8-foot-tall missing link.
Maybe we scared it off. You want to run for it?
Yeah, okay. Only give me the rifle. Come on. Hey, come on. You know I'm a better shot. Come on. Give me the...
Just like back in Nam, huh?
Yeah, only the pay's a lot better. All right, go, go. No, it's not gonna end like this. The most successful air piracy in American aviation history, and it's gonna be foiled by some mythical creature. Not my money, you big hairy son of a bitch!
Oh my God, you did it! You stole $200,000, jumped off a plane, and killed one of the greatest urban legends. You're famous.
Yeah, I'm famous. And you can't tell anybody about this ever. Yeah. I think you should go, Bernie.
Well, you're coming with me, right?
I don't think so, buddy. You got me.
That's just a scratch.
No, it's not a scratch. It's a mark.
Get out of here. Get out of here! Now!
Can I at least have the money? Okay, you keep it.
And that was the last time anyone ever saw or heard from D.B. Cooper. Well, no, that's not entirely true. Even to this day, some 43 years later, you can still hear him howling in the woods as the search for D.B. Cooper, as the search for Bigfoot continues.